This video guide is going to show you how to get all the resources you need to craft both the glider and also the grappling hook very early on in the game. So to craft these items, you're going to need to make yourself a workbench first. And for that, you'll need wooden logs and string. So the best way to get string is to craft it. So grab all of these bushes that you see, like these little sapling plants, and you'll be grabbing plant fiber on the left there. Then if you go to the crafting menu, you can now craft string using that plant fiber. Just go ahead and craft as much as you can. To get the wooden logs, you'll need an axe. You can craft one for yourself in the crafting menu using twigs and string from the bushes and stone, which you can literally collect from the floor here. After you've crafted your axe, you can get logs by cutting down a tree like this. Now if you go to the crafting menu, you can craft your workbench. Go ahead and place down your workbench and then click E to craft on it. And now if you go to the survival tab, you can see you've unlocked the ability to craft a glider and a grappling hook. To craft the grappling hook, we're going to need metal scraps, string, and shroud spore. I already showed you how to get string, so now we'll get some shroud spores. Now to find shroud spores, we need to kill the enemies in the shroud fog. You're going to want to look on your map and all these areas of blue fog you see on the map. So to get this is very easy. We just need to go to any enshrouded area and just look for some enemies like this guy right here. You can wait for him to attack you and then parry, or you can just go ham and kill him. Like so. Get wrecked, son. As you can see, they all have a chance to drop the shroud spores. This guy's actually dropped 3 of them. So here's another enemy just here that's going to take him out. Get wrecked, son. If you keep attacking them when they block, you actually destroy their shield and they get stunned. And if we loot his body, we have 2 more shroud spores, which we can go ahead and take. So to find metal scraps in Enshrouded, there are several possible ways, and some are better than others. So for example, you get little pots like this that have metal in, and if you smash them, like so, there's a chance, just here, that they drop metal scraps. And in the same way, you'll find these bigger packages here that usually drop linen and hide, but they also have a chance to drop metal scraps as well. Most of the time, you'll find it's linen. And I highly recommend, look, there's some metal scraps. But I highly recommend that you actually use an axe when doing this because it destroys things in one hit and it's much faster than using your fists. Objects in the environment also have a chance of dropping metal scrap, especially if they have metal on them. Like here, there's some metal scraps. Now, the best way to get scrap is to kill enemy bandits like this guy. These scavengers actually drop scrap when they die. If I can loot it. There we go. So as you can see, he's holding 2 scrap. And one of the best places you can find scavengers is inside these walled off sort of encampments that you'll come across. So let's go ahead and try and take out this guy from a distance here. Like so. We'll take out his dog and then we'll take out him. Get wrecked. And as you can see, he has some more metal scraps for us to take. Here's another one inside the camp. So let's parry him and then just go gung-ho on him. Oh, another parry. And we can just get through his block. There's only this guy left. And then we can loot him for some more scrap metal. And in the scavenger camp specifically, you'll find these little areas that you can search. And quite often you'll find metal scrap in these searchable containers. So now we have all the resources we need. We're going to come to our workbench and click to craft. We've got 4 metal scraps, string, and shroud spores. And now we can craft the grappling hook. Now make sure you actually equip it to your character and then you'll be able to use it. It actually allows you to get around much faster and also access areas that you otherwise couldn't this early on in the game. Next, I'm going to be showing you how to make the glider. For this, you need shroud wood, animal fur, string, and shroud spores. Let's start out by getting the animal fur. So the next item we need is animal fur. To get animal fur, we can use a bow. Now, if you're struggling with archery, one thing you can do is press tab to actually lock onto your target, and then you always hit yourself. So let's take out this goat, and then we can go ahead and loot it for some animal fur and also some meat, which extends our health bar. We can see another goat just over there, so let's lock on and then start firing at it. Then we can loot its body for some more animal fur. Now if you don't have a bow, you can just press C to crouch, and then you can sneak up behind the goats like this, and then you should be able to take them out in one hit combat like so. Just stun lock them so they can't run away, and we can loot them for some more fur. You can run after them, but they're pretty quick and it's kind of difficult. It's possible to catch them though, like that. And there you go. So to get the Shroud Wood, you're going to want to come over here into the Shroud area on the map. Just near this broken bridge here, you'll find a way down if you follow the pathway into the Shroud. Now, Shroud Wood is found all over this area. It's just any tree that's in the Shroud. So this one right here, let's just go ahead and start chopping it down. And it's going to start dropping Shrouded Wood around you, which you can pick up. And now we have Shroud Wood. Anything that resembles a tree here or even a dying tree is going to drop the Shroud Wood. So when you've got all the materials, come to your workbench. And now we can craft our glider using Shroud Wood, animal fur, string, and Shroud Spores. Let's go ahead and craft it. Make sure you right click and equip your glider. And you will be able to get better versions of gliders and grappling hooks later on in the game. Now, gliders have a range and a speed and a stamina cost per second, so you can die and drop out the sky while using them. And you can also land and fire your bow while using them if you have the right perks. In the ranger skill tree over here, you can use bee sting, which allows you to use your bow while gliding. If you're a mage or wizard using the glider, you also have updraft, which costs mana but gives you a slight height boost. For more tips and tricks and early unique weapons to get in Enshrouded, check out the wiki link below or the video guide playlist, and I will see you guys in the next video.